everybody, welcome to my channel, or welcome back if you've been here before. My name is Heather and we are in the middle of getting ready for our summer launch on our website. We were back and forth between markets and things like that, but so what I'm trying to do now is make some things that would be good for all. So maybe you're going to a market and you need some ideas, or you're doing a summer drop on your online shop like I am. Whatever it is, that's what we're doing right now. So we're getting ready for summer. I've been making a lot of bags. Also, I also test bags for folks, and so some of them are like hours and hours of work, and I love doing that, but also sometimes I just need something that's going to be quick, fast, fun. And where I'm at in my summer launch, that's exactly what I needed. So today we're making hair bikinis, otherwise known as scrunchies. Well, because we're going summer, that's what I'm calling them. That's what we're going with today. So here's our hair bikini. It is flamingos. And you guys, this is swim material, which is why I can get away with calling it a hair bikini, because as far as I'm concerned, it is. It is so cute. So cute. Once we get to the machine, give you guys the measurements of the material that we're using, and also where it came from, and sort of all that good information. But also, as always, I drop whatever I can in my description box below, so make sure you expand that so that you can open it up. Also, if you love the video today, or you stop by or whatever, make sure you drop me a comment. Make sure you like the video, share it, whatever it is. And if you're not subscribed, definitely do it, because we do awesome things together and I want you to be a part of that. So let's head on over to the machine and make our hair bikinis. All right, so we are at the machine, which is a Juki TL 2010Q. We have left our tank foot on. Numbers on the side are KT141 in case you're trying to find it. It sewed through our test just fine, so we're gonna leave it. You guys know I hate changing out my foot. We have our huge Microtex 9014 needle in there, but it's a little dull because we've used it in our last big bag project, so this is why I'm leaving it, because I think it'll be just fine. We're using variegated thread in this. It's called Under the Sea, so it's like blue colors. You can see here. See how it changes colors? That's that variegated. So we're rolling with that. We've got our material. We have 8.5 inch cuts of elastic. So we're doing 8.5 because I like to have just a little bit of extra in there. And this is 3/8 inch elastic that we're using. And then we've got our cuts of our swim material. It is nice and stretchy. It literally feels like a bathing suit because this is what you make bathing suits out of. So that's why we're using it for our our hair bathing suits, which is what I'm calling these, even though they're just scrunchies. So we're gonna sew these up here really quick so that we can have a couple other fun things added. I'm just putting right sides together, so I'll walk you through how I make my scrunchies. Oh, and our material is, I'll tell you what we cut it at. It's 6 inches wide. Okay, so 6 inches across, and the length of it, 30 inches long. So it is 30 inches long and 6 inches wide. All right, and we got this from Luxe Fabric Supply. They are in the middle of a move, so I know that they're not doing a lot right now. I'll still link them, but you could use any sort of like swim scuba to make these. We're gonna go ahead and combine them all together at the same time. So again, you just right sides together, and we're just sewing across the short end here. I'm sewing about a 3/8 inch seam allowance because I've still got a little bit of selvage that I just want to make sure is incorporated in. And one more. I love scrunchies because they're super easy, and if you're trying to build out like a drop for a website or a market or something like that, you can make a good amount of them in a short amount of time, and they're really great for that sort of small price point. That way you have something, doesn't take a long time to make. Like our thread came undone a little bit. Doesn't take a long time to make, and they're not super expensive to make either. So if you wanted to have some larger priced items on your table, you can add these shorter priced items, lower priced items, and it can attract people who might not have come to your table in the first place. Because of prices or XYZ, but also some people just love scrunchies and knot bags, and this is why we make scrunchies too. Okay, so that was a quick, easy fix. I don't know what happened to our thread there. Sometimes it's a mystery. Okay, so now what we do, I'm going to do one from up here, and then I'll do the other two in sort of quick time from a different sewing angle so you can see it. So we're just going to sort of put our fold here in the middle, like so. And we're going to fold it over on top of itself, okay? And then we're going to take our long end and bring it up to our other long end. And that is what we then stitch together. Okay, so we're making like a tube. Just moving you so you can sort of see what we do down here. And then you reach in and you pull the inside down. It is my favorite way to make scrunchies. It is foolproof, it's fast, it's fun, and it goes so quick. And eventually you'll get to the point in your tube to where you can see where you started. So you can see that's right here. And we just want to leave a small opening so that we can put our elastic in. And then basically you just reach right in there, pull it out, and I like to leave just a little bit there pulled out so that we know where our hole is, like so. Okay? All right, I'm gonna switch up the angle and then sort of speed sew through these other two tubes. All right, all of our tubes are done. So now we're going to take our bodkin, and this is linked in my Amazon storefront, but I'll link it separately below also so that it's easy to find. It is super easy to do scrunchies or elastic work or anything like that. So you just pop it in here, close it up, and then you take this long end and you want to leave your sewn edge of your scrunchie on the outside, and you just push it through. Makes it super simple. To thread elastic. I would suggest if you're going to do scrunchies in any capacity that you definitely grab this tool, because I used to do scrunchies without it and it took me a heck of a lot longer. Okay, and then you just open it. And then we're going to tie our elastic together. I like to pull it up to the top and then sort of pull from the top as well, but then we're getting the most out of our elastic as we can, because you're pulling that knot up as high as you can get it. Okay, and that's that. And then you just sort of pull your material. We're going to start a little bit past where we know our hole is, and we're just going to top stitch with 1/8 of an inch. Easy peasy. Not going to make it hard. You could hand stitch. Your girl does not do that. I got to give it to the people who do. And then we just trim away our threads. And there we go. Our hair bathing suit is complete. I am quickly gonna thread our elastic and finish off our turn holes, open holes in our other 4, and then we'll take a look at what we've done pretty quickly here today. All right, you guys. So with our sample that I showed you at the beginning, we have 6 pink flamingo hair bikinis all done. And if I wish that you guys could feel this material, like, I know you can't, but I wish you could, because it is literally, it's like feeling a bathing suit. It's so soft. It's fabulous. I am gonna have to keep one of these for myself, which is fine because it's not a bag. And you guys, I don't know if you know this about us or not, but we like to take little warm vacations, and so this will be perfect for our little warm vacation. Everybody needs a hair bikini. Yeah, I'm making that a thing. I don't care. I don't care if you hate it. That's what I'm calling them, because, like, why not? You know, we're just having some fun here today. But we made these 6 of them. You guys, I know I sped up some of the video, but start to finish 6 of these was probably like half an hour, and that includes everything. And so this is why I had mentioned that scrunchies are a really good item if you are a sewist to add to your collections, because they're, even for accessories they're in, like, a lot of people wear them around their wrist. And they're perfect for beach days, summer days. If you're out in the yard, you need to put your hair up, you know, like whatever it is. Scrunchies are great for that, and they're fast. 6 of these in a half hour is a great turnaround, and they are fun, and you can make them in so many different materials. I'm also going to be dropping these are silk charmeuse. And they are like fun little summer ones. Obviously, they're not as involved as these, but they're great. They're great additions to drops, either online or to bring to a market. And so I'm happy that we got these done today, because we are going to have to launch our summer collection here really soon. We have a few more things coming out for it, including we're doing the directional print version of our key fob wallets. And so if you enjoyed that video where we made key fob wallets and I gave you guys the measurements, I'm actually going to give you guys free pattern pieces for the directional print, plus probably a little bit of extra. I'm real excited about that one. So that will be the last part of our summer collection sewing, and then we'll be able to really drop everything online on our site. So super excited about that and what's to come. Thanks so much for joining me today while I got these off my plate. I hope that you enjoyed yourself as much as I did, and we'll be back with more fun, fabulous summer sewing goodies here very shortly, as well as some brand new bag tutorials. So stick around, and I will see you soon.